Are you looking for some Forex strategy games and war games on sale? Well, then you definitely want to keep watching this video. Now, have you ever imagined conquering the world? And I don't just mean our tiny Earth. No. The whole galaxy. Well, this 10 Worlds 2 will allow you to do just that. This is a possible real-time Forex strategy games where you can pick your own species and then you start off on one planet and at the end you're gonna have them all. You're gonna have them all. So how does this work? Well, you start on that planet and you're going to be doing mining, exploring for different resources, diplomacy, research, but most importantly, you're going to be building your ships. Now, the ships are somewhat customizable, so you can choose, for example, when you research a new weapon or a new shield, you can set it up to a specific type of a ship. And you can create fleets and you're going to be moving around and destroying the pirates because there are a lot of them and they're super strong. But also other factions. Now, this is a game that has a 10% discount until January because it's a discount on Matrix sale. On this list, there will also be games that only have like a week-long discount because those are on Steam and it's a week-long deal. So just be aware of that. Like not all the sales are taking the same amount of time, okay? Now, we're going to jump on to the next game. Now, the aliens have come to Earth. What is your reaction? Are you one of those humanity first people who want to just kill the aliens? Or do you want to learn from them? Are you trying to be peaceful? Or will you drop down to your knees and bow before your savior? Which is what I did in my gameplay of that. By the way, I have a gameplay for all of these games, so if you want to check them out, you can go to my main channel, Sampstra Games. Not yet, though. I do want you to watch this full list, but you can, if you're interested in any of these games, you can, but you're not sure, you can watch the gameplay, then decide if you like it. So, Terra Invicta, you're going to be playing as one of the factions that determine the ideology of how you want to deal with aliens, and you're going to be trying to influence the Earth. So you will be going to different countries and trying to convince them to give you resources to your faction, and you'll also be handling spies, which will try to stop other factions from influencing the countries, and eventually you will build ships and you will battle the enemy in fleets in tactical combat. This is a 10% sale. It's this one. It's one of the short ones on Steam that only lasts a week, and this game is currently in early access. But now there are many events that could cause the destruction of humanity and Earth, including the aliens, as we talked about in the previous game. But this specific one is the one that would have me dead first. And not even from the enemy striking me. Oh, no. I would die straight up out of fear. The moment I see the alien, I would drop down dead to the ground. So if you don't want that to happen, you might want to beat the enemies in this game. Like, okay, the pitch got lost away from me a little bit, but we're going to talk about Starship Troopers Terrain Command, where you have to fight the arachnid threat, and I hate spiders with passion, so I would die in this game, but I played it anyway, because it's what you do for YouTube. So this is a real-time strategy. It's kind of like a war game-ish game. It's not like the proper war game with the capital W like the next game in this list is going to be. Or like I have a list of top 10 war games on sale. So if you're interested in those, you can check that list out as well. So this is a real-time strategy game where you are going to be controlling kind of like an outpost, and you are going to be trying to stop these bugs and spiders and all of these other gross crawling things from destroying you. And you're going to try to ensure that the human civilization and not the insect dominates the galaxy now and always. Can you do that? I don't know. Now, I promised you a war game with capital W, and this is a war game about the Civil War, specifically the Americans. Grand Tactician, the Civil War, 1861 to 1865. You can take control of the Union or the Confederacy, and you can change the course of the war. This is a real-time strategy game. You're going to be running your nation. You're going to be mastering, managing, and supporting great armies. So you have to handle supply. You have to handle morale of not just your troops, but also your civilians. You also, if you're real good, you might be able to convince the European superpowers to intervene at the end of the war. Who knows? The game has 5 different campaigns and 20 stand-alone battles. Now, some of you might be asking, why wasn't this game in the list of your top 10 war games on sale that you made previously? Link below. Well, because it wasn't on sale then. This is only on sale for like a week this week, so couldn't put it there. So, but it's 25% on sale. All right, on to the next. Now, 4X strategy games or grand strategy games can often feel very complex. Like you open them and you're like, I'm gonna have to spend so much time learning this game. I know, first world problem. Okay, anyway, High Strategy Eurocon is a game that allows you to deal with this very serious problem. This is sort of like a simplified 4X strategy games, because in this game you can only do 10 action. And I know 10 action still seems like a lot, but it's certainly not as complex as some of the big 4X strategy games tend to be. The things you can do is respond to foreign invasion and natural calamities, trade, recruit soldiers or laborers, nurture a city to boost its production, steal resources from your neighbors, infiltrate cities, capture foreign cities, negotiate to induce cities to join you peacefully, build or restore unique landmarks, or excavate in search of resources and unique relics. And this is a turn-based strategy game, and you are going to have like some sort of a big goal for your factions, and you can do one of these 10 actions to do different things. And it's a really fun strategy game. Like I enjoyed it quite a bit when I played it on my main channel. It's simplified, but it's actually not that simplified because 10 action is still quite a bit. So it's really good. I might even say this might be interesting, like a gateway grand strategy. Like if you haven't really done those before, you might want to start on this one. You could start here, who knows, and maybe you'll like it. And it has a 70% off deal. Now this last game has 80% discount and is a 4X turn-based strategy game, so I was like, I gotta put it on the list just for the 80%. Like, I cannot do that. Our civilization has fallen, thankfully not from arguments. But now we have a chance to make sure that humanity will thrive again. And you can pick one of the 4 powers to try to do that. Now, this is a 4X strategy game, so you're going to start by building your own city and on this sort of like hex styles map. And on each hex, you can sort of build like one building, and you're going to have to handle the resources. There's a lot of rarity. There's like water is very scarce in this game, and also steam is what's providing you energy or power. And you're going to be building out your units. They're going to be move out and try to destroy enemy cities or kill up your enemy units. There's also leveling up for different units. Now, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit the like button, and you can click on the right to watch that top 10 war games on sale list I have already mentioned.